Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final edition of the 1995 Press Box Chatter Show. This afternoon, I have a dear friend, a man that I've known for a long time, just someone that I'm very close to, and it's a privilege to have with me today, Mr. Dale Johnson. And we'll be back right after these words to talk to Dale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as I told you a while ago, we have Mr. Dale Johnson, local attorney here in Clinton, with us. A very, very avid Dark Horse fan, and puts his heart and soul into it. Does everything he can to help us. Dale, good afternoon.
Glad to be here, Robert.
Well, let me ask you a question. What do you think about the Dark Horse team this year?
One of the most powerful teams, I think probably the most powerful team we've had here in my lifetime, and a great bunch of kids. Just the greatest attitude in the world. Continue to make progress every football game, sticking together, and going to win the state championship tonight.
Now, let me ask you a question, Dale. You've been involved with football at Clinton High School for a long time. How would you compare this team to teams we've had in the past, say 76 team, say the 90 team?
Well, I think this is probably the largest team without any question, weight-wise, strength-wise, probably the strongest. From a power perspective, simply running over people, blocking, tackling, I think probably are the most powerful group by far, even more so than the 1990 team. The 90 team had a lot of good athletes on there. This team has got a lot of strong, powerful kids.
You know, I tend to agree with you, and I've seen a lot of things happen this year that just bring this team together. Now, looking at this ball club, what would you say is the most powerful area or powerful aspect of this high school football team?
Probably balance. Everybody on this team has a job. They know what it is. They have a role to play, and they do it. And if you start talking about honors for these individuals, it's hard to pick one out because every one of them have done a great job offensively and defensively.
Well, we were speaking earlier about the camaraderie on this ball club. I don't think that I've seen a team in the 40 years or so that I've been with Clinton High School football have as much camaraderie as this one.
Oh, I agree with you. These kids are great to coach. I think they truly love each other, and they have just a spirit about them that's just fun to watch them.
You know, we pay a lot of attention to our running backs, and we give credit to the offensive line. The defense has played great. But in these playoffs, I think another area has come into focus, and that is our scout team. They have done a great job. They have made us during this playoff.
Well, Coach Lewis brought up some freshmen, and they've really done a great job. Travis Owens and a lot of these freshmen, Ralph Smith, they have contributed. They're playing on the kickoff team. I think there are 5 freshmen on the kickoff team. And I tell you, the horse is going to roll next year and the year after that, too.
And I tend to agree with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back. We're going to put Mr. Johnson on the spot a little bit on some predictions right after these words. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Dale, you know how I feel about Dark Horse football. You and I bleed black and gold. And we're going to get to that game last. But let's take the 4A game first. You've got Douglas Byrd, running team, West Charlotte, a passing team. Give us your prediction.
Douglas Byrd to win that. I think they're just too good, too strong, and too well coached.
The next one is Bertie and High Point Central, I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with Bertie to win that ball game. I don't know a lot about either one of them, but I've seen Bertie on TV, a few excerpts, and I'm just going to go with Bertie.
To give you a little background on that, Gary Whitman, who used to be at Lexington and even over at Fayetteville, is the coach there, and he does a real good job. The 1A game, we got Williamston, who defeated Midway soundly last week, even though we picked Midway. And then you got not a newcomer by no means, a man that's been there many times, Boyce Dietz and Swain County.
I'm going to go with Swain County on that one.
Pretty good choice. Williamson runs the wing T, but I don't know that they've got the ball club that Coach Dietz has got up there. Now, my predictions go, I think that Coach Paroli's offensive team will control the ball. If Charlotte's got it, they're going to score. Charlotte has not given up any points this year in the playoffs, but I think Douglas Byrd's got too much. I think Douglas Byrd will probably win it rather handily, 28-14.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I believe that Coach Whitman out of High Point, I know what kind of coach he is, what kind of man he is. I know Bertie beat us when we were in the 3A playoffs one time, and they're 12-2, but I believe High Point's going to win for the West. It's going to be a close game, 21-16 or something of that nature, but I believe High Point. The Swain County Williamston game, I like the coach at Williamson. He's a fine man. I like Coach Dietz up at Swain County. But I think that they've got too much tradition at Swain County, and I do not believe that Williamson can stay with them. And I really believe that Swain County will win that one. Now, the 2A game, Clinton High School, Thomasville. Give us.
Clinton High School 21, Thomasville 7.
My exact score. I believe that with all my heart. I believe Clinton's got too much up front. I don't think that Thomasville, they're a great ball club, by the way. They're number one team in the state. They are allowing 3.67 points a game, but I don't think they faced the horses. And I think Clinton will come away with that one with a 21-7 win. So that actually could break it down 2 for the East and two for the West. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Robert Hill, Press Box Chatter. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Dale Johnson. That comes from me, Robert Hill, and the entire staff at WRRZ. Thank you for being with us, Dale.
Glad to be here, Robert.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final edition of Press Box Chatter, and we want to say thank you for making it so successful, because we couldn't be nothing without you. But we will be back next August. We'll be back with Press Box Chatter again when we have all